Say rolling around, sitting on doves, can't lie, I was high on shrubs.
So topical back with another video. I am Strange Wang. He is Nate. Today we're doing a copper drop for one of the greatest films of all time. Some have even said it's the greatest film of all time. It's Vertigo, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, starring my favorite actor of all time, James Stewart.
He's great.
And Kim Novak's in it as well. Mm-hmm. But on copper drop, we take a steelbook, look at it, explain it, go into detail about it, tell you if we're going to cop it or drop it.
Yeah.
And if I could follow one person on social media, it would be James Stewart.
I feel like Hitchcock would have some good shit to say too.
He would too. But I feel like a James Stewart tweet would just brighten up your day. Because I would read it in his voice, and it would make everything...
It's so calming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would put like the little stuttering in it too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I really enjoyed, like, you know,
yeah,
like...
for sure. Anyways, stuff. What he's getting at is that we have links to our social media, and you can find them in the description box below. Scroll down there, pop it open, give us a follow. We also have links to our Ko-fi account and our Patreon account, because you are probably a kind person watching this, and you appreciate all the hard work and effort that people who care about things put into creating content about those things, and you want to support them. So please, any amount to the Ko-fi account, join the Patreon, any tier, get some exclusive bonus stuff. We appreciate it.
And if you're a cheap fucker like I am, you can click on an ad because this video is monetized. You click on an ad, that's more money in our pockets. Or subscribe. Both are free. And everyone likes free shit.
Unless you buy something off the ad, and then we get more money. So
that's true. I wonder where we got this $10 from. I wonder if someone bought some ball clippers.
Yeah.
I made all my money off of YouTube from people shaving their nuts. On the front, I'm going to get out of the way. I hate orange. Orange is a tacky color. You need a smidge of orange at most. This is a lot of orange. But because the poster has that original... Like, this is the original shit they went with.
Yeah.
So that gets a pass for me.
Yeah.
One time only. And it's great. Because it is the original. It makes you, like... It gives it that old-timey feel. It, like, gets you... Like, that cover lets you know what you're watching in a way.
Yeah, it's disorienting. At least to me, I mean, so, like, this is almost like... it's not, like... quite bright enough per se, but it's very much so like what I would call construction orange, which to me screams warning, right? And I think that's a great feel to put to this movie. Obviously, you got the silhouette trapped in the spiral. The same there. Like, it is kind of like I wouldn't say the cover's disorienting, but it gives you that feeling of like disorientation.
Yeah. And
I love that. So I don't like orange either. Some oranges are worse than other ones. This one's all right, but I do love how it does fit the film in a way.
Yeah. And then, like you said, the disorientation, it tells a story, the figures inside the spiral, and then the original lettering. Like, amazing. It really puts you in this film. I love that right off the bat.
Yeah.
And it blends over because it's really easy to blend over.
Because it's just orange.
And I love when shit blends over. Black Vertigo that pops off that orange, very nice, almost like a Halloween feel.
Yeah,
it's getting kind of cold.
No, it's not. It's still the middle of August, and we live in the South.
They don't know that.
Liar!
I like this a lot because I believe the other ones were black.
The silhouette,
the silhouette.
Yeah, this is the only one we've seen.
That white really fucking pops.
Yeah,
and then you got the black in it, the San Francisco Bridge. You got. Stewart in the black, and then Kim Novak in the orange.
Yeah.
Which every time I think about Kim Novak in this movie, I think of green, because obviously that scene, that beautiful directed scene Hitchcock did.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It looks nice.
Yeah, I love the back cover.
Yeah.
Still a lot of orange, but because of the white silhouette and like the angle they went with the bridge, this has so much depth. Like, that looks like Wile E. Coyote is about to try to run through that because he thinks it's
really
an actual hole.
See, that reminds me of like when like you get a little serious with your girlfriend and she starts like coming over.
About
You know, I know just enough. And like she starts coming over, and like you start finding her like toothbrush in places and shit. And like she be like bringing over candles and shit, and your room's starting to change. And then she gets really fucking ballsy and goes to like one of those fucking like half off department stores like TJ Maxx or some shit, and then goes to the back and buys all that fucking like bootleg art that like they was just like, here, put this on a fucking canvas. And she tries to like take down your fucking Rocky poster and puts this shit up. That's what it looks like. If that was square, you would definitely see that in a TJ Maxx. That's not a knock on it.
A silhouette of Alfred Hitchcock?
No, I said this was square, and what's in Alfred Hitchcock, that I can see that in a silhouette.
Yeah.
But her being red.
No, I feel you. But it's like, but we know what the movie is.
I know, but that's what it reminds me of. When I saw that, I was like, that's some fucking, I don't know, what's some other like TJ Maxx, like what else I got?
Oh, like Ross.
Yeah, or some Ross, some shit like that.
Big Lots.
Yeah, some shit like that. That's what that reminds me of.
I love it.
Yeah, it's great because I know what the movie is, but it makes me laugh a little bit because of that.
Yeah.
And then you break up with her because she took your Rocky poster down, and you don't,
for her.
and you don't need the coochie that bad. On to the inside. What's on the inside, Nate?
Oh, that's a scene from the movie.
Yeah, and I love it.
Oh, it is great.
Because you got the characters on one side.
Yeah.
You got the disc on the other. It doesn't take away from the art.
Right.
I love that. That's
Yep.
very important. Because if you would have put that in the middle, you would have... She about to tongue...
The ocean? A
What-
disc?
what-
It would
yeah.
literally look like she was
Yeah.
about to make out with a disc.
Yeah, she about to play tonsil hockey with a fucking disc.
Yeah. This is inside Steelbook cover making 101.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Like, do this every studio. Because we know you're watching our video. Do this. People like the artwork. And if you cover it up with a disc, then we can't see it because we don't have x-ray vision.
Yeah, and we're not taking all the disc out. We're not going to watch this on 6 TVs like Shredder did in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, where he's got like a fucking wall of TVs.
Like the cloth.
Yeah, we're not
Inspector Gadget.
we're not doing that. That must have been like an 80s villain's trope. How's he a bad guy? Give the motherfucker a lot of
He has a wall of
TVs.
TVs.
Let's give the motherfucker 14 TVs. He's evil. So we got Vertigo disc, which is the... I don't know if like TCM like owned that or they just like used it. But that's the poster for the re-release TCM one that we both saw. Because I remember I saw it and I called this Goomba and I was like, yo, I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, but you better cancel plans because we gotta see this fucking movie. He was like, didn't you see this today? I said, yeah. And we went and saw it.
In a theater.
Yeah. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
He was supposed to help his uncle and then he went and saw this and the fucking, I don't know, it was like moving something. The couch fell on his uncle or some shit. I don't know. But he saw a great movie that day nonetheless. The other disc is just a black disc.
That's true.
I'm going to let you talk about that.
It's really plain, and I love this movie so much. I hate to say that anything about it is boring, but as far as like the visuals of that disc go, it's really boring.
It would have been so easy to take that orange
It would
spiral
have been so
and just
easy
put
to
that
take
on
the
there.
spiral and put it on. You have a round thing with your steelbook just on the disc.
I don't know if we've done it. Have we ever did a top 5 Hitchcock movies?
I don't think so.
It would have to do more. It would have to be like some weird ass number, like 13 or like 12 or some shit. Because like we gotta put all the good ones in there,
Yeah.
the essentials. We need to do that one day because we base all our top 5s off of what's topical, cinetopical. Get it? And he ain't making any more movies,
That's true.
unfortunately. So we're just gonna do that for fuck's sake. You know who cares?
Yeah.
We're just gonna do it. So that'd be a good like October thing.
Yeah.
There we go. Boom. We fit it in there. But because I really want to know, what do you think is better, Vertigo or?
I can answer that right
Rear
now,
window.
but
Eye
I'll
in the
save
corner.
it until we do this Hitchcock.
Okay,
thing.
cool. I feel like you want to say this, which I'm on the other side of the fence. Spoiler alert. Copper drop though. For me,
Oh.
it's going to be a drop. I already own this. I own that fucking like 73 Hitchcock film pack, wherever it is. That's all very nice and it's beautiful.
He made so many movies, man.
It's beautiful. So I don't need to own this twice. You know, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But-
That reminded me, fun Hitchcock fact. It's not really a fact because I don't remember the exact number, but I went through his IMDb one day and like, no, this dude was like, there were like
You had 12 hours to spare?
7 years of his filmmaking career where he cranked out 3 or 4 movies a year.
Yeah, because you're in a fucking studio. You're in a sound room.
I know.
That shit's easier.
Amazing. This is absolutely a cop for me. I do already own Vertigo. I do not own it on a Steelbook. But I love this movie. I fully agree. If you're gonna ask me to like objectively, like out of the movies that I have personally seen, objectively make a list of like the best movies you've seen, I don't know off the top of my head where this is gonna be, but it's gonna be on there.
Clearly, no debating.
This is an amazing film, and that is like. I can't even be mad about the orange. Like, I'm just not. I think this is a beautiful Steelbook, and it's definitely a cop for me.
It's fighting with Bruce the Shark and Mr. Kane for me, for sure.
Yeah.
But tell me down low, where is this ranking your all-time greatest movies of all time list?
People are going to think you're talking about Finding Nemo.
No.
Name's Bruce.
Bro, I didn't even think about that. I'm talking about Jaws and Citizen Kane. But tell me where this ranks in your greatest movies of all time list. You copying, you dropping, we don't know. That's why you gotta tell us. That's why there's a comment section so you can type your words and say, "Oh, you guys suck. You don't know anything about movies." Ha! And when you get done with all that complaining about how we don't like DC movies and all that garbage, and we should have a YouTube channel, scroll back up, hit the like button, and share the video so everyone can see how great we are and what fine words we have to say about this Vertigo Steelbook. And subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.